Hi guys, and welcome back to our FIFA 20 Sunderland Road to Glory career mode. Now, in the last episode, we got off to an absolute flyer. We managed to get quite a few wins strung together, in which now we are second in the league, which is really, really good. Before we get into it, I want to apologise. I do have a bit of a sore throat today, so if I sound a bit croaky, that is exactly why. But there was one question that I did put towards you guys in the last episode, and that is, should we go for Marcus Maddison before we do get to the January transfer window? Because when we get to that transfer window, he will be going on a pre-contract, which is something I have agreed that I'm not going to do in this career mode. But you guys seem to like the idea of going for Marcus Maddison, so that is exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to go for him and then hopefully seal a deal in which would see him come to us in January. So I think that'll be a really good piece of business. We'll go for that, go to the transfer hub, and as we'll see in the transfer hub, we've got plenty of players in which I've listed guys that you guys have suggested, be it on the YouTube comments or on social media pointing towards me. There's just quite a few here as well. Now, of course, once we do have a look at Maddison, the left back position is the most important. And the two that I'm looking at the most that has been suggested is Miles Kenlock from Ipswich, which I think would be a decent and moderately realistic signing. But as well, there was a player, Declan John, from Swansea, who was linked with us quite severely towards the back end of the transfer window in real life as well. So either of them two I'm thinking about going for. I have set our scouts to have a look at them so we can see how much they'll be worth and what have you. But as of right now, our main concern is getting Marcus Maddison on the book. So we'll go into that. I think it'll be a really good addition. He can play as a cam, left mid, right mid, skillful player, a bit more creativity that I think we might need in the final third as well. So we'll go for this and see how we do. Okay, we'll offer a transfer fee. He did say anywhere between 2 million and 3.1. So we'll start off with we'll say 2.2 million and see how he feels about that. He's quite happy with that. 2.2 million for Marcus Maddison. Probably paid over the odds a little bit there. But we want our man. He will be a star man for us. I'm pretty sure of that. So we'll negotiate the contract details. I know a lot of people delegate the contracts, but I like to get it over and done with manually. So here we go, Marcus Maddison. We'll give him an important role. Would he be happy with that? He wants a crucial squad role. Okay, we'll give him crucial. I think that's probably fair because he'll be one of our highest rated players. We'll give him a 3-year deal. I think that would probably be fair. Does he want any more? No, he's okay with that. A 3-year deal for Marcus Maddison. He's happy with that. He wants a release clause, which I don't really want to give him. I'd rather not give him a release clause. Okay, they're okay with that. Okay, so he's currently on 6,700. I'm guessing he'll want a boost from that. I'll offer 10,000. Oh, actually, no, 10,000 might be a bit much there. We'll offer 7k, which is just a bit more than what he's on now, and we'll see if he wants to negotiate that. He probably does. Oh, he wants actually less than what he's on now with just a few bonuses. We'll remove the big bonus and see what he wants from there. He's happy with that. 6,400, and Marcus Maddison will be our first signing of this career mode, and he will be joining us in January, so I'm really happy with that. We've actually done a pretty decent deal, I would think, there for Marcus Maddison. And now we will just wait for the scout reports to come through so we can see exactly how much the likes of Declan John is worth if we are to replace or get a new left back, should I say. But next up, we do have a game away from home against Accrington Stanley. As you guys know, if you've been subscribed for a while, Accrington Stanley is one of my favourite away days on the planet. It's just absolutely class. But let's get straight into it. So this is the team we're going to go with against Accrington Stanley. We're still remaining with the sort of 4-2-3-1. It's almost like a 4-3-3 though, with the way I do push up McGeady and Gooch. But we have McLaughlin in goal, Hume, Ozturk, Willis and O'Nien across the back. We have Power and Dobson in the centre of midfield with Maguire as the cap, McGeady on the left, Gooch on the right, and Will Grigg, who was in excellent form in last episode, up top. Let's get into it. And here we are away from home at Accrington Stanley. Can we continue our excellent run of form which took place in the last episode where we were just blowing the league apart for quite some time? Hopefully this can continue and Will Grigg can continue to be on fire as well. And away we go. Come on, boys. Denver Hume bombing forward now. He does have McGeady on his left. There's no real help in the middle, or is there? He tries to get it across and it's too soft. We do have an early corner though. Maguire to take it. Oh, sorry, Gooch to take it. It is whipped in. And it's punched away. Only as far as Jordan Willis, who goes for himself on the volley. And it's an easy save. Oh, this is brilliant play again. It's Denver Hume with loads of space on this left. Turn inside, help him out. There's a man towards the back post. It is towards Lyndon Gooch, but it has been headed away. They haven't seen too much of the ball so far, but they've got it down this right-hand side. Good chance for them. The cross is a bit too much. But they still have it on the left. Get in, well in. Gooch tracking back, who's probably been our best player so far this season, Lyndon Gooch. Can we get Grigg in though on the counter here? It is Will Grigg. Take a big touch. Help him out. That's it, come inside. Nicely done. It is Aidan McGeady. Big touch. Didn't get across goal. Surely it's in. It's 1-0 and it is the king, Chris Maguire. The counter-attacker dreams. Get in. It was the first time Accrington actually got forward and we've absolutely punished them with a lethal counter-attack. You can't leave someone like Chris Maguire so free and so open in the box. 1-0. There they are coming down this right side again. Good ball in towards Billy Key and it's a decent effort from a tight angle, but McLaughlin does very well to keep hold of it. Nicely done there by Aidan McGee. Can he flick it in again? He can. Grigg, surely Grigg, it's in. It's 2-0. It's beautiful football. And that is another goal for Mr. Will Grigg, who is well and truly on fire. Lovely passing move. You just can't stop that kind of counter-attack. And that's all we're really doing because Accrington are actually coming forward quite a lot now. But every time we break away, there's just gaps all over the shot. 2-0. Get in. It's a shame he can't score like that in real life, eh? Here they go again down this right. It's a poor cross though. Easily dealt with. Now, this is what I'm talking about. When we counter, they've got so many bodies forward. Will Grigg, make your move down the middle. It is towards Will Grigg. Takes it away from his man. Flicks it inside towards Gooch. Onto Maguire. Strikes it first time and it's nearly 3. Second half begins now and we're pretty much taken off exactly where we left off in the last episode with some great football, great play. And every counter-attack we seem to make a chance here now is Gooch, who is massively in form at the minute. It is Gooch, gets the ball in, and it's not a great one, but it's a bad touch from the defender. Nearly falls for McGeady lurking at the back post. Make your move, Gooch. Ball over the top from Chase, can he keep it in? He can, it is Gooch. Turn inside, that's it. Well in, help him out. Get it in, decent ball, and it has been headed away for a corner. Gooch is just... He's absolutely mint on this game. He's just got so much pace. His dribbling ability is just class down the right-hand side. Now we do have a corner towards the near post, towards Willis, and it has been headed away. Oh, it's a good chance now, though, for Accrington. We do manage to intercept. It's been a really quiet second half for both teams, really. We just keep losing the ball in the final third. We've lost our groove a little bit. Lost our way a bit in this second half. But now we do break with Lyndon Gooch down the right side. That's it, well in. Help him out. Make your move. Make your move. Now here is Will Grigg. Can he flick it backwards? He does. Can he finish? It's gone wide. You'd expect him to put that one away. Probably the only decent passing move we've seen in this second half. Now we are going to bring on Ledbetter, McNulty and Embleton just for the final sort of 10 minutes. Get them some game time. Because as you know, morale plays a massive part in this game. And I need to keep them happy, essentially. This is great football though, as soon as the subs come on. Lovely football, surely McNulty. It's a beautiful finish. And it's, again, we've barely done anything in the second half, but we just brought on these substitutes. And McNulty straight away shows why he should maybe be in this starting 11. That's a gorgeous goal. Beautiful football. Nicely done. And it's a lovely finish, slipping it past the oncoming keeper. 3-0. Game over. I think the whistle should go any minute now. It does. 3-0. What a start to the episode. It's another great performance. First half was absolutely incredible. Second half, we really did peter out a little bit. And we didn't seem anywhere near as good as we were in the first. But the subs come on. Got us another goal. 3-0. That'll do. Now let's see what ridiculous questions they have for us in their post-match interview. Power is continuing his run of form. How satisfied are you with his performance today? I'll put, he deserves all the praise because he was really good today, to be fair. Him and Robson in the middle absolutely dominated for the majority of the game. Sunderland is unbeaten so far in the EFL League One. Are you confident to keep this streak rolling? I'll just say yeah, because I think we've been really good. I'll put we have what it takes. Look at the morale now, especially from Power. It's nearly right at the top. Accrington Stanley is clearly not at your level by scoring 3 goals. You demonstrated that today, right? Okay, we've seen these kind of questions before. Do you have any advice for your opponents? Now, this is what happened last time. I put no advice last time and everyone's morale went down. So I'll just put keep trying, see what happens there. Right, okay. So basically you need to give advice to the opposition for your team to be happy, which is quite strange. But that should be it for the interview. Yes, it is. And after that game, we do have a conversation with Will Grigg, who did ask to be played in that game, to be fair. And he says, I really appreciate it. So I'll just put influential performance because he was quite good. That's taking his morale up massively, which is really nice as well. Also, something I did fail to mention, after last episode, I did put a couple of players or a few players on the loan list, which is something that you guys did request, the likes of Mumba, Samut as well, Bainbridge. And because I did that, Bolly Mumba actually came to me and basically said that he appreciated that you put me on the loan list. And then I obviously said that, yeah, I think that going out on loan would do really good for you, which improved his morale, which is something, again, I really do like in this FIFA. But now we do have a massive game. It's an early top of the table clash, really, between us and Rotherham. I'm pretty sure that Rotherham are also unbeaten. Oh no, sorry, they are beaten, but they just haven't drew the 3 games like we have. They've played 8, won 6, lost 2. So this is a pretty massive early season game, really. But on the topic of loaning players out and selling players, is there anyone within this squad that you think that we should sell, maybe to make us some a bit more funds in January? Make sure you let me know in the comments below, because of course, as I always say, I always read all your comments. But let's get into this next game against Rotherham, which should prove to be a pretty massive one and a difficult one at that. And it looks like I'm probably going to have to go with the blue kit at home, unfortunately, because I think that's a bit of a clash either way. I think that's a bit ridiculous, really, how they have the away kit and the home kit very similar, but we'll have to go with the blue kit. I'm not risking it. My eyes aren't great as it is. Now, I have had to tweak the lineup for this game just because of fitness reasons, like Grigg was exhausted, McGeady was exhausted, etc. So we've gone with McLaughlin in goal. We have Conor McLaughlin at left back, Ozturk, Willis and O'Nien making up the rest of the back 4. Leadbitter is coming in today alongside Dobson, Maguire remaining as the cam, Watmore on the left, Embleton on the right and McNulty up top. Let's get into it. And here we are, it's under the lights at the Stadium Light. I think the most frustrating thing with this being obviously a top of the table clash, an early season top of the table clash, mind you. But of course we have had to make quite significant changes for this game. The likes of McGeady and Gooch have been excellent so far this season. We've had to drop them because their fitness was probably about halfway and I can't really use them when they're like that. They'll be exhausted after about 25 minutes. But hopefully we still have enough to get a result here. I mean, I'd probably take a point given that we are top of the league at the minute. But here we go. Come on, boys. Straight away. Duncan Watmore getting in against former Sunderland player Billy Jones. Get it in. Decent ball. And it has been cleared away. Well in. That is class there. But that's poor. We give it away. Luke O'Nien swapping and changing possession quite quickly in these early periods. Well in again. Really scrappy opening. And it's a throw-in. Here is Conor McLaughlin now. Help him out. He does find his man. It is Duncan Watmore. Cuts inside. Help him out, man. Help him out. Turn. Hit it. He does strike it and he's still in the box and it's straight at the keeper. Probably guilty of trying to walk that into the back of the net there. Could have maybe let loose a bit earlier. I just felt like they had too many bodies back to really get a shot away. So I'll be quite interested to see Jordan Willis's jumping stat because he isn't the biggest of centre-backs. But he seems to win so much in the air, regardless of his height. Turn. That's it, Maguire. Let rip, son. It's a good save. And it has been, no, God, I thought they were going to give it away again there. Another example of them playing it around at the back, the AI. But we have got off to a really good start here. Maguire, go on, take him on, take him on. Oh, it's well in, still Maguire. He struck it and he's hit it wide. Wrestling past his man there. Nearly getting all the glory. But it weren't the greatest of efforts. Such a scrappy opening to this game, but we are playing really well. 4 shots off to their none already. Oh, it is a good chance now on the counter-attack for them. It is Lamy or Lamy, don't know how you pronounce it, but it's a good chance and it's a good save. McDonald for Rotherham to put this corner into the box. Get it away. That shows McLaughlin well in. He loves a good punch, doesn't he? Big John in goal. Probably the best chance of the game there as well. It did fall to Rotherham. There we go. Half-time. Really scrappy game. Nothing like the performance we saw against Accrington last time out. But that's probably what you expect. 2 relatively evenly matched sides. We've probably had more chances than them, but they've had the best chance of the game so far with Lamy, or Lamy, again, I don't know how you say it, but it was only a great save that Big John had to make that keeps us at 0-0. Can we counter now? It's a ball over the top, it's a hopeful one, but it looks like Manulti's going to get there. I can see Watmore in there. Dink it in towards Watmore. Surely, it's in! It's a beautiful goal from Duncan Watmore on his return to put us in the lead. Get in! Again, it's another counter-attack from us. Their counter-attacker dreams. Beautifully lifted into Watmore's path, and that is a great strike, a great volley. Get in. Good stuff here between Leadbitter and Dobson in the middle, just keeping hold of the ball. No rush, lads, no rush. Get it out wide. First time, turn, give it him back. It is towards Leadbitter. He does strike it, and it's a cracking save. Can we get back in there? We can. But it looks like they're going to clear this one away. I tell you what, for the criticism that Leadbitter has got from the beginning of this series, he's been absolutely excellent today when it matters. And that is a great ball over the top now. Oh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. Oh, why didn't he go for goal there? Probably a bit of a waste. And it's simple for McLaughlin. Thank God he messed around with it there. Jesus. Oh, no, this is a good chance now for Rotherham. We've messed around with it at the back. A bit too much there. Come on, get into him. Hold him up, hold him up, hold him up. They don't have too much support, but they do have support incoming. Ball in by Billy Jones. It's a free header, and thank God That's gone wide. Now I'm going to bring on Charlie White for the last sort of 10 minutes or so. Get him a bit of game time. McNulty has been very good today, but we need to, like I say, try and even out the game time a little bit. I think that's what makes you think a bit more now that in FIFA 20, the morale is such a big deal. But we say that now, it is one more bombing down this left side. Can he get it in? He does get it in. It's a decent ball. It has been headed away. Get in. Turn White onto your man. Is Ledbetter. Can he finish? He can. It's 2-0. They're messing around with it at the back. We've took advantage. It's 2. Get in. I was saying how good Ledbetter's been in this game, and he more than deserves that goal. There's Charlie White. Flick it back to Ledbetter. He originally intercepted the pass, and he lashes it home. 2-0. That'll do. And Ledbetter has just been named man of the match as well, and rightly so. And there goes full-time whistle. The top of the table clash is ours. 2-0 to us. A brilliant 3 points. I think the change of formation and the change of system, of course, that you guys did suggest, the 4-2-3-1, is obviously working wonders. So this one's on you guys. Great shout. Great shout. Now let's have a look. Sunderland's still unbeaten. Are you confident to keep the streak rolling? It's quite repetitive questions, really, that we've done a million times before. We have what it takes. It's just an easy way to keep our morale nice and happy. Coming into this one, there wasn't much between your side and Rotherham. Did you have any doubts you'd come away with a win? Well, I knew it'd be a tough game. I put we're far from perfect. Sunderland always wins. I'm not saying that. I put we're far from perfect. I know that's made the morale go down, but I'm not being that frigging arrogant. A comfortable win after 2 goals scored by Sunderland. Do you think the game could have gone another way today? Well, I think we played better than them, so no. I'll put we could have scored more. There we go, because I think we probably could, to be fair. And that is the interview done with. Now, we do have a loan offer for Bainbridge from Bohemian FC. Of course, I'll just accept that. I think that's fine. He needs a bit of game time. Send him out on loan. No harm in that. Hopefully that goes through for him. Now, we have also received a loan offer for Barley Mumba from a team I'm not even going to try and pronounce, or I could. Arca Ginia. Not happening again. I'm not trying to say that again. For a 1-year deal, I'll accept that. And obviously, if you want him back at any point, we'll just bring him back. But I'll accept the offer. Get Barley some game time. That'll only do good for him. But now we are going to simulate this next game away from home against Bolton. I've changed the side around a bit as well to get some game time for certain players. Wyke and Grigg starting up top today in a 4-4-2. Will it be enough? Come on, come on. And we draw 1-1, which is not ideal, but that's just the nature of simulating, I guess. And I know some of you guys might not like simulating, but I think it just makes things a little bit more realistic. It throws up maybe some surprise results in there, and plus it gets us through the seasons a lot quicker, and the series won't drag out as a whole. We will continue to do our play development. This is what it looks like at the minute, with Kimpioka, Mumba, Embleton, Hume and Dobson all getting a bit of training under the belts, and I will move that around quite a lot as the season goes ahead. But now we are going to be simulating the final game of the episode at home against Portsmouth in the League Cup. So again, not massively focused on the Cup this season. But of course, if we do manage to go on a bit of a run, that'd be very nice indeed. So let's see how we get on in this simulated game. Please, lads, get us a win. I say I'm not bothered, but it'd be lovely to get a little cup run going, wouldn't it? We draw 2-2, but we do win 4-3 on penalties, with O'Neill and Hume, our left and right back, getting the goals during the opening 90 minutes, but that'll do. Lovely little finish to the episode there. So this is how the league table looks at the end of this episode, and it's looking really nice and rosy for us now. We're getting into the swing of things. Our system seems to be working really well for this league, whether it would in another league or whether we're just going through a decent run of form. I am quite known for going through a bad patch around January, Christmas time, and that's just always seemed to happen in my series, but hopefully that doesn't happen this time around. So we are top of the league with 22 points. Peterborough following closely behind us, just 2 points behind. MK Dons, Rotherham, Southend in 5th, which is absolutely insane. And Portsmouth making up the playoff places. Now, if we look at the bottom, we do have Burton, Lincoln, Doncaster and Oxford. Now, something that was pointed out, that Bury are still in this game. Yes, they're still in this game. Of course, what happens to them in real life is absolutely awful, but, you know, they're in this game, and I'm happy for them that they are in it. But that will be the end of the episode, guys. If you have enjoyed, please hit the like button for me. It'd be massively, massively appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already, to become a fully fledged member of the Sarny Army. But for now, you take care and stay jammy.